Nuxt app, and then we'll delete like new project.
You didn't install Axios. Is it deliberate?
Yeah, it's, I mean, Axios, I will add Axios only if I need it.
Okay.
For this project, yeah, as we are only converting HTML to Nuxt. So
Okay. Okay.
I don't think that we are going to need Axios for this project.
Sure. I feel very disappointed that I couldn't.
No problem, it happens.
Because I was thinking we'll start with Nuxt 3 soon. And
we did our first class with Nuxt 3.
Yeah,
Remember?
Yeah. And also I was thinking I would ask you a question about Next. What do you think? What should I know before I start Next?
You should know React.
Okay.
Yeah. For Nuxt, you have to be familiar with Vue, and to learn Next, you have to be familiar with React.
Okay, I'll watch a few videos and read about React.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
I tried it a few months ago. It was quite difficult. React.
Okay. I am familiar with React, no problem. If you need, then I can help you to understand React.
Yeah, I think it will be a few weeks before I actually attempt.
No problem. Okay, so it's done, as you can see. So you can go to new project, and then we will open it using Visual Studio Code as usual. So now let's run yarn dev. And let's open a browser window so that you can see the output. Yeah, everything went well so far. So we are gonna remove this tutorial from here, and we will do like this. And we are going to remove the components, the unnecessary components, and a few files like this favicon. Well, this favicon is not a problem, so let's skip it. And I think that's all. You don't have to remove anything else.
You know, they use quite a lot of SVG. it slows down WordPress. What would it have effect on Nuxt?
I don't think so. I use SVGs a lot in my projects, and I have never noticed any kind of slowdown
Okay.
or performance discrepancies due to SVGs.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have installed the new project. Now you want me to bring that HTML in this project, right?
Unfolded, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let me go to that file one more time, which is unfolded master. This one.
Yes.
And we will also open it using Visual Studio Code. And we are interested about this indexed file.
Yes. Yes.
So we will go and grab everything from here to copy. And then we will go back to our project. I'm going to delete this test and then I'm gonna save it. So now it's not going to work. We have to adjust a few things in order for this page to show up.
Yeah.
In our browser. So first thing is that we have a few styles that we can see. So we're going to copy it and we'll go to Nuxt config.js. There under CSS or maybe under link, you can go to link. We will paste them and we will comment them out so that we can copy paste the things from here. So the thing we want to do is that we want to add a few more objects in this link array. So we will put a comma and create one more entry here. So we will say that rel is style sheet. And type text plain CSS /CSS. And then let's add one, every of the CSS files here. So the first file is this one, like this. And now we have to make a few copies so that we can bring the other CSS files here. Like this. Then AOS, we will do like this. And then this one, we will do like this. And bootstrap. Oops. And the last one is from jQuery, fancy box. We will add fancy box here. Okay. So now we can.
There is one more file, style CSS.
Yeah, that I haven't bring here yet. So yeah. I'm gonna copy it from here. Then I'm gonna make one more entry. And then I will do like this. So far so good. One thing we have to be careful is that we have to add a slash in front of all the URLs.
Sure.
Because it will be served from our public folder. And it will not find that file if we don't put this slash in front of these links.
In some templates I've seen they put tilde. Is tilde necessary?
No. Here you have to understand the difference. Here we are not actually pointing this to a folder. So these links, they are not pointing to any folder. What they are pointing is that this one. If we go here, then you see that I put a slash here.
Yes.
So it will look for this location.
Okay.
You understand? So this is our public folder, which we have exposed here in localhost 3000. And we want to make sure that this file is found in this location. So in order to make sure that we have to put a slash in front of our location. And now if we put something in this static folder,
Okay.
then this slash will refer to this static folder.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So we have to actually make the same folder structure here.
Yeah.
CSS and then vendor like this. So we
Okay.
will create a folder called CSS in our static folder, and then another folder called vendor. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this style.css lives in the CSS folder, not
Yes.
in the vendor folder.
Yeah.
So we will go back to our HTML project. We'll copy it, and then in the Nuxt config, in the Nuxt project, in CSS folder, we are going to paste it. So at the moment, I'm unable to paste like this. So what I have to do is that I have to copy this part. What is under this CSS? We have some bootstrap as well. Well, I haven't seen any linking to bootstrap file, so I'm not gonna take it. What I will do is that I will go to my project location, which is this new project, and then static folder, and then I'm gonna paste it here. So this style should go to this CSS folder,
Yes.
and this vendor should also go to this CSS folder.
Yeah.
And as I can see that I have all the files necessary in my static directory in the same order that I have specified in my Nuxt config.js. So
Yes.
first it will look at the CSS folder, then in the vendor folder.
Yeah.
So this slash, in the browser, this slash, and then CSS, then vendor, and it should find the proper file there. So all the CSS have been added in our project, and the CSS files have been properly linked, as I can see. Now what I have to do is that I have to remove these unnecessary things from here.
Yes.
So I want to take only one thing from here, which is this title property, the value of this title tag. So I'm gonna cut it, and in the Nuxt config.js, in this title property, I will replace this new project with that text that we had. Okay, so far so good. Now we will remove this entire head section from our index file. We will keep this body, but we will remove this HTML tag from here. We will remove this doc type declaration, and then we will turn this body into div.
Yeah.
So it is not finding the int tag, so we'll go at the bottom of the project and then manually turn this body into a div.
Div. Yeah.
Yeah, if we save now, as you can see that we have a blank screen. Now we have to activate the JavaScript in order to be able to see the things in this page. So HTML is now working properly. I mean, HTML is connected properly or set up properly in this project. CSS files are also set up properly. Now we just have to deal with these two JavaScript files. And then we have some Google Tag Manager code here as well, which we will just comment out for the moment because we're not going to using it here. So we will take these two scripts from here and we'll go to Nuxt config.js. Then after link, we will paste them and we will comment them out so that we can use those links later. After link, we will use a script property, which will be an array. There we will have a object where there will be a property called source. And in place of source, we will say that we want to look at this location. But same as earlier, we have to add a slash in front of that location.
Yeah.
And there will be another property called body, and we will set it true because we want to add this script tag in the body of our HTML, not in the head section.
Yes.
That's the reason. So we will duplicate it and then JS and main.js. we have already taken it, and then we'll just add a slash in front of it. Now we don't have these two files in our project, so we have to bring them in our project. So we will go back to our unfold master location, and we have this
Hello.
files, as you can see. So we go. Hello.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. You got cut off for just a couple of seconds.
Yeah, it's okay, no problem. So I have just brought the JS folder from our unfold master project to this Nuxt project. So it's now living in the correct location. So we have our static folder where we have this JS folder. So theoretically, this slash should point to this static folder, and this JS and this location should be valid, and this main JS file should be found by our project. So we will save it. We have saved it. We have removed everything, cleaned up everything. Now, if we go back to our browser and refresh, as you can see that we have our page.
It works for you.
Yeah.
Mine, the loader doesn't work. I don't know why. I'm doing the same steps.
Well, if you have done the same steps, then it should work. Maybe you have missed one or two of them.
It gets stuck on loader. It just keeps on showing me loader.
Then I think that the JavaScript files are not properly set up. I think there's something to do with the JavaScript files. So I suggest that you check the script tags, whether you have put this slash or whether you have put this body property or not, and then whether you have brought all the files, all the JavaScript files from the HTML project to here. Right. If you have done these things properly, then there's no reason that your project shouldn't work.
Yeah. Okay. That's why I asked for a quick tutorial, because okay. I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
And if you open up the project we did last session.
Yeah.
Quickly, I'll ask. I've got a couple of questions there.
Sure, no problem.
You see now, what I did was, the new page, new page. I changed the name to index. I renamed index view to old, and then I changed the name to the new page to view, index view. It didn't work.
Yeah. Okay, it should work. So let me try. I will make the old index file old, so index old, and the new page should be index.view, like this. So we will go back to our pages can't resolve. Okay, that should be gone by now because we have the index file. And find module index.view. Okay, so we have index.view. I think we have to rerun this dev server one more time so that it's properly refreshes its internal links. So we go back to our localhost 3000, and as you can see that it's there.
I don't know what I'm doing. I've done the same steps. Only difference is you see the top, the menu bar.
Yeah.
The unfolded on the left-hand side should be in the center, but it's going on the left. Yeah.
Okay, we can have a quick look at that. So this is this part. Now we actually made them separated as far as I remember. We had footer and header. And we had new page layout. Then our new page. So in our layout, we have this header and we have this footer. So this text unfold is coming from our header component.
Yes.
What I can say. So here we will go to our project. This is the drop down. So this is actually for mobile. What I can see from the code. So I'm not gonna worry about this part. So from here comes the part of the
Yes.
desktop. So home, portfolio, about, service, skills, testimonial. No. So skills. This is that part. This div is this part.
Yeah.
And this is the unfold text, which should be in the middle. And this div is actually contains both. I mean the
Yeah.
mobile and the
Yeah.
desktop both. So portfolio, about, services, those are coming from here, and home is the first children. Okay. So these two are the divs, and then we have align items center, justify content between, text left, row. But for some reason, this unfold seems position absolute. If we remove this position absolute from here, it should fix the problem. No, it didn't fix the problem. It made it worse. So we will bring it back. Go back to our text. I will have a little bit of inspection. What's happening behind the scene. For some reason, they made this div absolute, but this shouldn't be absolute. And this is wrapped inside a div, this a tag or this logo, which is also a little bit strange for me. So what I'm thinking is that this div, it should not have this classes. That's the first thing, but it actually immediately make the
It does
things
move.
worse.
It does move, but it goes to the next line.
Yeah, it goes to the next line, but I think we have to get rid of this class as well. Unfold is there, but all the styling are gone. So what I have to see is that what are written in this class.
Okay.
That, yeah. Okay, so this div is taking the whole place. For some reason, and it should not take this area.
Yeah.
So let me do. So I can say that if we put for MD2, maybe it was out.
Yeah.
So it came back. So now I have to do. I don't have much experience with Bootstrap, but I'm trying my best to.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, center and then items center. This is from Tailwind CSS. As you can see, it's
Yeah.
perfectly centered.
Yeah.
So what happened is that in the div, which is in the on the left side, we said that we want 5 columns.
Yeah.
And on the last div, we also said that we want 5 columns, but we didn't say how many columns we want for this div. And that's why it took the entire area of the viewport, which caused the problem.
Okay, what does animate page look like? Let's have a look. If you go to the browser and animate.
Which animate
forward
page?
The page we have created a page animate. Yeah, animation. Sorry.
Animation. Okay, yeah. Okay, no problem. So we'll go to animation.
No, it wasn't that. We created another page.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything. Okay, so anything.
Yeah.
So it has the logo at the middle.
Yeah.
But we cannot see it because we have a very white background.
Yeah.
So if we change this background to something else, from white to, I don't know, to gray, maybe to gray 800, we should be able to see that. And
yes.
It didn't inherit the whole. Yeah, there are more background colors in this template. So we have to change all of them like this. And as you can see that half of it already became visible. Yeah, we have, I think, more background color later somewhere in this HTML, and that's why we are still not seeing half of the.
Yeah. No, I can manage that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The unfolded has gone to the center. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for this quick session.
No, it's my pleasure, and I'm happy to help any way I can in your learning journey.
I'll ping you. Is weekend okay for you?
Yeah, sure.
Sunday? Yeah.
Saturday. We will meet Saturday again.
Okay.
We will learn new things.
Yeah.
So you have a great week, and I hope that this time you will not face the problems that you faced earlier.
Honestly, I tried all day yesterday.